If capturing and creating a cute roster of creatures is your thing, then today we're going to talk about a new game that's attempting the super difficult task of creating its own identity within a space that's dominated by the Pokemon franchise. So today we're going to take a look at Palworld, which may be coming out at just the right time and does enough things differently to find its feet in this space, as in recent years I think we can all agree that each release of a new Pokemon game has been controversial in one way or another. We have already had games like Temtem, which is already released. It's a multiplayer creature collecting game, but we also have some awesome new projects on the horizon coming in the future like DocAV. So in this one, we're going to catch you guys up with everything you need to know about Palworld, as they've recently released a new trailer and some more details on what we will be doing in the game. But before we do, I kind of want to know if you are excited for any of the projects or if you just really want a polished Pokemon game. For me personally, I think that the Pokemon franchise needs a competitor that will make them really up their game with the Pokemon game releases. I love Pokemon, but they really need to iterate more, not have any bugs or technical issues, and really take the franchise to the next level. And I'm not sure that that's going to happen unless there's some competition to make them take it very seriously. So do make sure to click like and subscribe down below so you don't miss out on all the gaming news updates from us here on the channel. So what is Palworld? Well, it's an open world survival crafting game with creature collecting, but it can go off the tracks as players can get some crazy things, which we will talk about later in the video, but just know that this game has things like rocket launchers and guns, so it's already vastly different from any Pokemon game that currently exists that you've played before. It's being developed by Pocket Pair and will be released on Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC via Steam in 2023, so not too long to wait now. The official description of the game says, Palworld is a game about living a slow life with mysterious creatures or pals, or throwing yourself into life and death battles with poachers. You can make pals fight, breed, help with farming, or work in factories. You can also sell them off and even slaughter them to eat them. That, however, is forbidden by law. This twist on the genre has me very interested, and it will be cool to see just how crazy things can get. The game can also be played in multiplayer, meaning players will be able to adventure or battle each other, and I can see that aspect of the game getting pretty crazy, so there will be a lot of potential for sandbox fun, especially if you can just yoink someone else's prized pal or just straight up kill it. Because the game is a survival game, ensuring that your character is in tip-top condition will be the core gameplay loop for players as they explore and adventure throughout the world. The game will have you surviving against food shortages, harsh weather, and even rival poachers. When times get hard, just like the description for the game says, you're going to have to make the tough choice of whether you want to eat one of your pals in order to survive. Hopefully, to make sure things don't get too hard though, there are a variety of different tasks that players can complete to make sure that their character is surviving. As with most survival games, farming is a big factor to the survival element. Players can build farms with the aid of pals. You will actually be able to plant some pals, allowing you to duplicate them. This isn't the only place that you can put your pals to work though, because you can also build factories which allow you to create useful items, including guns and other items for players to use. In the trailer though, it does kind of look a little sus, like the pals are being overworked, so please don't be that person that overworks their pals. I mean, come on, look at them. As the game is open world though, players will have a bunch of points of interest to visit and discover, such as dungeons and rare spawning zones for specific pals. Some pals will even be able to aid you on your exploration of the open world by lighting fires, generating power, and even mining materials. So the game as a whole sounds very interesting, and it's definitely a different take on the creature collecting genre. So while it will be cool to see Pokemon take some crazy chances on their games in the future, maybe with some spin-off titles or things like that, it's nice that Palworld is doing its own thing within this space. We also think that a highly polished Pokemon MMO or just a highly polished Pokemon game would be absolutely fantastic if they could do that in the upcoming releases, but until the competition steps in, I don't think that's going to happen. For those of you that want to see it in its full glory, here is the new trailer that highlights some of the pals that we can expect to have in Palworld. So tell us in the comments which pal you like and that you're going to choose to put to work. So thank you for watching, and the 2 videos on screen now we think you'll really enjoy if you did find this video interesting or helpful. If you enjoy gaming news updates from us here on the channel, you should check out these 2 videos on screen now. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you should tell us what you think after watching in the comments down below.